Hi everyone. So this is the very last thing that I am going to do for today, and then I am going to call it quits. It has been a super nice day today. I think we got temperatures up to 71. So I have really been getting a lot of work done. In my eyes, I don't think it's a lot, but it's more than what I would do, so I'm happy for that. So yesterday I was out and about doing a little window shopping, not looking for anything in particular, but I came across this Bushel and Berry blueberry that I thought would be perfect for, let me walk over here, this spot over here, y'all, in this urn, because they are actually patio fruit that you grow in a pot. Now this has been empty for a while. We planted our At Last roses by Proven Winners, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I put a story up the other day where I have not been outside in oh so long, so I came out here yesterday and we actually had a rose. And actually this is an older one because the petals are dropping, but we have one right here and it smells so good. It's more like a peach color, but I thought the contrast with the blueberries in this urn would be perfect. So that's what we are going to plant here today. Now I'm going to walk back over here because I will try and link the video from last year where we planted the Bushels and Berries blackberries. Let me show you. So I have been really happy with the blackberries because although it's winter and summertime and I'm not going to eat these, but they really grew, and we actually had berries the very first year. Not a lot, but we still had them. And what I like about it is it suggests on the side of the box not to prune it because you can actually affect the next year's growth. So I have not done any pruning, but if you can see, and I'll get close, you can see the buds that are starting to form. And actually I thought it would be a little bit more contained, but I actually had to kind of create this little thing here with bamboo sticks so that it could actually trail up here. But I've really been excited about the blackberries, and I hope that we get even more this year because they've really been nice. But we are planting the blueberries today, so I wanted to show you some things about it before we get started. This is going to be a quick video, y'all. I'm not going to talk too much, but I wanted to show you some of the key things about planting the blueberries. Okay, so I am really excited because I got blackberries that are in the container. I got strawberries out in the garden, and now we're going to add blueberries to the container also. Blueberries is one of those fruits that really prefers acidic soil. So that's why you see the soil acidifier. Now, what I like about the Bushel and Berry is they put everything that you need to know when you're planting this on, when you're planting it out. Like, they definitely give you instructions, and I followed the same instructions for the blackberries, and I've had great results with it. So basically this is, I'm going to turn this back around, this is the silver dollar blueberry. And what I liked about it, if you can see this, is like the foliage. I thought it would be so great in the urn planter. But like I said, blueberries prefer acidic soil. This one gets about 2 to 3 feet. It is mounded. They prefer acidic soil, if you can see, with good drainage. The one thing that they do say is do not fertilize when you are planting it. Like, if you don't have soil acidifier, they did say that you could put in, y'all, you could add some peat moss, if we could get focus here, some peat right here, if you don't have the soil acidifier. But we did have that. I picked it up, so we'll be using that in our drainage hole. And as you can see, don't add fertilizer when you're planting. Now once everything gets to growing and the season gets started, that's when I'll go back, because I actually have some espoma berry fertilizer, I think that's for strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries, that I'll add in. But the main thing we want to do today is we want to get this planted. So I think this will be so nice in addition to the At Last rose, especially with the color contrast. And now I'm just going to plant it now because we're zone 8B and we can plant it between January and May. Now I do think that we are going to get a little bit more cool weather, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and prep my container. Plant this in the container, okay? When you plant this in the container, I will try to find it right here. And this is a self-pollinating blueberry. A lot of blueberries, you have to have 2 different types so that they can pollinate each other and make the different berries, but this is self-pollinating. This is another reason why I really like the Bushel and Berry brand. And let me tell y'all real quick, this is what really made me buy this, is when I was reading it in the store. Look at the berry flavor, sweet with pineapple essence. So I think that's going to be good, and I use blueberries a lot in my smoothies. So all I'm going to do now, I'm going to put my potting mix in there. I'm going to put a little bit of compost and a little bit of this soil acidifier, and we are going to plant this up. And hopefully, if we don't have a lot, hopefully we can have a few blueberries this year. This is the summer harvest blueberry, and they had different types, but something about the silver dollar just really drew me to it because it kind of looks like the eucalyptus plant. As you can see right here, it resembles the eucalyptus plant. It has white flowers, which I think will be pretty in this area, and then after that it will lead to berries for a summer crop. And like I said, something about the sweet with pineapple essence I definitely want to try. And the berry size are medium size. So I'm gonna stop talking now, y'all, and we are gonna go ahead and get this planted, and then I'll come back and let you see the results. Okay, so I hope you all can see, but it was already starting to grow in the store, but I just love the colors of the leaves. So all I'm gonna do now, and y'all, I don't know why I paint my fingernails when I know I'm gonna be out here in dirt, but I guess it's just something I want to do. So let me show you how everything looks. So if you see this in your local stores, this is how you'll know how things look here. So all we're gonna do, let me find some scissors because I want to cut it. I don't want to keep playing around with the I just want to cut it straight down and just like tear it so we don't keep playing around. So this is basically what you're gonna plant, about 1 to 2 inches. It's just a whole bunch of soil down here, and I'll go ahead and add the soil that's in here also, but this is basically what we're gonna plant. I'm hoping to have some blueberries. If it's not but a few, just some blueberries. This is definitely summer harvest, and this will come back year after year, but the soil pH is between 4.5 and 5.5, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that as the seasons go by to make sure we keep that soil pH so that we can have lots and lots of blueberries. So I'll get this planted for you all, and then I'll come back and I'll let you see the final product. Okay, y'all, so I'm saying to myself, dang, you should have started with this first. That's how easy it was. So I just filled this urn up with the soil, a little compost, and a little worm casting. Like I said, we're not going to add fertilizer until the growing season begins, and then I'll add my berry tome. That's what it is, by Spoma, and we'll put that in there. But I have my soil acidifier in here also. I'm just going to water it just a little bit because I'm going against my rule. Y'all know what I say about when you're planting into a pot, you don't want to plant it like too much bigger, but I'm definitely going to keep check on the moisture level. And like I tell people, really, if you stick this finger right here, go up till like the first what do you call this, like the first indentation, and stick it in there, and then that way you can kind of tell when you need to water it and when you don't. But I'm just going to do a little bit of watering because some of the potting soil was already a little bit moist, so I'm just going to put a little bit more water in here, and we'll watch this and we'll watch it grow. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. If you are not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber, so make sure you tap that bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye. Y'all, let me tell you, I'm gonna keep you posted because I think that this is gonna be so beautiful after I weed, of course. But you all have a great day, and until the next video, bye bye.